everyone, and welcome back once again. Today it is another project that I had on my mind for some time now. It is the customization of this VW Transporter T3, or in some other countries you can call it the T25. There are some nice details on this car, but I really don't like the blacked out windows. I don't know about any of these cars that came with these darker tinted windows. However, despite the tinted windows, which are not as the ones that I have on my real life car, it is still a nice casting. And as you see here, some pictures of my car that I'm going to customize today. And one of my subscribers here, Berto, he made this car few years ago as a homage for my real life car. You can see a little bicycle at the back, which is a very nice detail and represents my car, which is a vehicle that I'm using to some transportation of my bicycles, as well as some trips and picnics with my family. Now, you should know that although I left the beat up appearance of this car as I bought it, the mechanical components are in great condition. Now, let me just open this package. First, it is a mysterious car, and I think it has that Mercedes inside, because I remember when I've touched this bag, I felt the mirrors on the car. Oh, you have a nice little poster and a sticker. Oh, this is very nice. Nice graphics. And yes, it is the Mercedes. And here we have all the other cars. Oh, and also you can paint this drawing. And here are all the other cars on this collection. So let me just check and see what's inside the bag. And here is the Mercedes. I thought it was metallic blue from the picture, and now I can see it is baby blue. Well, some kind of a very disappointing paint scheme, and another blacked out windows. Oh well, anyhow, let's focus now on this VW from France. Oh, wait a second, I think it is a mistake, because here it says Germany, and as you know, VWs were made in Germany. So Mattel did make a mistake here. And here we have two cars. One of them is this green one, which clearly was the first edition of this car. I remember when it came out like 4 years ago or so. It has much more details, like the taillights at the back, and nicer paint scheme, and a transparent window part. Now let me just open this car and take off its paint. And as you see, I've already drilled some holes for the roof rack, because my car has a roof rack. I remember back then when we just bought the car, me and my son started to work on its body, and we've brushed and painted all the body panels with matte finish, because I wanted to keep that beaten up appearance. And we've built a toolbox, and I've repaired some rust areas around the windshield, patched everything, and it looked awesome, because I've just learned how to weld. And then I wanted to add a cage for a gas tank, so I've built this out of steel and painted it red. And then came the turn of the roof rack, which was also a major project, because I wanted it to carry my spare wheel, and added some wood on top. And before and after, you can see this car turned out to be a very cool ride. Now back to our little replica. I'm creating a roof rack out of a thin sheet of metal and I'm going to attach it to this roof. I'm using super glue and office paper clips as well. Now, as you can learn from the photos and the video, it is a very delicate work creating this roof rack. And at the end, I'm going to paint it black as same as my real life roof rack. Sometimes I can accidentally glue up my fingers, but a little bit of acetone will sort this issue. Now you can see that the roof rack needs some wooden parts like my real life roof rack, so I'm using these little sticks in order to achieve that appearance. And now, for obvious reasons, I've added those fences at the back just to make sure that my bicycle will not fall when I'm driving my car, and they will arrive to their destination safe and sound. And like the real life car, I'm going to add those fences at the back and make them out of these wooden pieces. Now, if you remember, Mattel designed this car to be with a front rivet that is located behind the front wheel. That is because they didn't want to have a rivet right at the windshield. So they had to reinforce the base with these arches that are really ugly and don't even resemble the real life car. So I wanted to shave them because I really don't care about the stiffness of this base, because this car is going to be displayed and not intended for playing. Now, another thing that bothers me is the thickness of the tires. I'm very sorry, Matchbox, but the real life car has no such thing as these wide tires. So I'm giving extra care to the wheels, and I'm going to change their position as well I don't think that the real life car has the wheels in line with the body. They're a little bit more inside, so I'm going to take care of that too. And for the final touch, after painting the first coat in black, I'm brushing this car with some acrylic paint, just because me and my son brushed the entire car with this matte blue, so I want to have the same looks as my car. And now I'm very proud to reveal my car. It turned out to be a very nice piece of art and something that my wife really liked as well. If you remember, I've taken extra time to change the thickness of the tires, and it paid off because now the car looks different. The position of the wheels plays a big role in the appearance of this car. You can see how the wheel is sitting inside the fender and not in line with the body. And here's a little trick that I've tried for the first time with this build, and that is painting the side view mirrors where you can see the reflection in the same color of the body. It gives the effect as if it is a real reflection. Actually, it is just light blue as the body itself. Most of the time I've painted this part of the mirror in white or silver, but I think I'm going to adapt this trick on my other builds as well. And now with these images I want to say thank you for watching this video and taking your time to comment down below. Please take care, and I will see you soon on my next project. Bye bye.